Welcome to Volume 4 of 14 must-play Switch games that run even better on the Switch 2. Man, we got some good ones to go over in this video. My name is Ghostlink. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. I post videos like this every single week. With that being said, feel free to sit back, relax, and let's dive into it. The first game we're going to talk about today is the Lara Croft Collection. Man, these games are awesome. So this collection brings together two action-packed spin-off adventures, The Guardian of Light and The Temple of Osiris. These games focus on fast-paced, isometric co-op gameplay, where you solve puzzles, fight enemies, and explore ancient ruins with friends or solo. It's a fun mix of treasure hunting, traps, and teamwork that feels like a lighter, more arcade-style take on Lara Croft's adventure. So yeah man, this game is awesome and it's so fun. It really does feel like a Tomb Raider game, but in Diablo form. The graphics are great, and the gameplay is very addicting. You just want to keep going. What's really cool too is how you learn new things as you progress in the game, so it always feels fresh. It really makes you think as well, like you find fun and creative ways to do certain things, which allows you to play the game whatever way you want. If you're into Tomb Raider and games like Diablo, go check this one out, because you're gonna love it. Number 2 is Exit 8 and Platform 8. A very big shout out to my girl because she got me this game for my birthday, and this one is awesome. So this game is a first-person horror game set in a looping Japanese subway station. You must carefully observe your surroundings to spot small, unsettling differences that reveal the correct path forward. Each wrong turn sends you back, making the experience tense and eerie as the station grows more disturbing with every loop. Yeah dude, this game is a trip. This is definitely one of the most creative and unique games I've ever played. This is one of those games that make you so curious you almost feel crazy. Now I don't want to spoil too much about it, because I believe you guys should go into this game blindly, like I did. And what's pretty cool too is that both of these games aren't that long, especially considering these days how every game is like 60 plus hours. It's really nice. It's fun and digestible. Anyways, this is another one that I definitely recommend adding to your list. Number 3 is the game that I have digitally, but I definitely want the physical copy, and that game is DUSK HD. So this game is a retro first-person shooter inspired by the classics like Doom and Quake. You fight through creepy farms, dark facilities, and cult-filled towns using fast movement and a variety of old-school weapons. The game mixes horror and action with a heavy metal vibe, offering intense battles, secrets to uncover, and a nostalgic fresh shooter experience. So yeah, this game is a blast. If you're into boomer shooters and horror, this one's definitely for you. The graphics are so smooth and it looks amazing. You can tell it's definitely locked at 60 frames. This is another addictive game. You're not going to want to put it down. And I'm actually kind of surprised that not a lot of people talk about this game, because it's really good. In my opinion, it's pretty much up there with Doom and Quake. Like, it's top tier, I'm not even kidding. So yeah, go play it, because you're going to love it. Number 4 is Corpse Party, the Tetralogy pack. And I got the special edition, 1 second. Boom, here it is, the special edition for Corpse Party. Dude, I can't even begin to tell you how freaking awesome it is that we have all 4 of these games on a physical format that support English, and multi-language at that. So this is a collection of horror adventure games where students are trapped in a haunted school filled with vengeful spirits. You explore creepy environments, solve puzzles, and make choices that lead to multiple gruesome endings. The games are full of suspense, scares, and dark storytelling that keep you on edge. So yeah, you guys have no idea how fast I hopped on this game when it was first announced. I immediately bought the special edition, especially considering that it was only $10 more than the standard version. And of course, the next day, it was sold out. So yeah, this is one of those games that you definitely want to buy before they become rare and expensive. So I know VGP did a release as well, but that sold out too. So if you want to buy this game physically, I definitely recommend eBay. And yeah, all 4 of these games are awesome. I played the first one in Blood Drive, but the other 2 I haven't played yet, and those ones are just as good as the other ones. If you guys are into Japanese horror RPGs and visual novels, I definitely recommend adding this one to your list. Number 5 is Rush Rally, and I got the special edition, 1 second. Boom, there's the special edition for Rush Rally. Got the Mitsubishi Evo on the front, that's so sick. This collection is great. So this is a realistic rally racing game that lets you speed through dirt, snow, and asphalt tracks. With tight controls and dynamic weather, it features multiple modes like championships, time trials, and rallycross, giving both casual players and hardcore racers plenty to enjoy. The game focuses on fast-paced driving, car upgrades, and mastering tricky terrains for the best times. So in my opinion, this is one of the best racing games on the Switch, and I love rally racing. And like I said, it's very realistic as well, especially with the handling. This is a game that you want to play for a while in the beginning so you get used to it, and then you get better at it as you go along. And what's cool too is all the different environments and all the tracks you have to choose from. This game is a great time. If you're into racing games, go play it. You're gonna love it. Number 5 is a game that just released, and it is so good. And that game is Slay the Princess. And yes, I got the special edition. 1 second. Boom! There it is. The special edition for Slay the Princess. This thing is massive. And check this out. So this is the main item that came into the collection, and that is the statue. That is so sick. It's so detailed too. So yeah, I don't even know where to begin. This game is pretty crazy. So this is a dark, choice-driven visual novel where you're sent to a cabin in the woods with one mission: kill the princess before she destroys the world. The game twists your expectations as every decision changes the story, leading to surprising and eerie unsettling outcomes. It blends horror, romance, and psychological tension into a unique narrative experience. Yeah dude, like I was saying, I don't even know where to begin. This is another unique game. And yes, this is a story-driven game and does play like a visual novel, but it has a ton of English dialogue, and the voice acting is really good, and there's so many different decisions you can make. Now I'm only a few hours into this, and already I can tell this is one of those games that like, as soon as you play it and you replay it, you're not gonna have the same experience. There's that many decisions and different routes you can take. It's so cool. Now again, I don't want to give away too much of it, because this game, I definitely believe you should go into blindly. You're in for a wild ride, I'm telling you that right now. So yeah, if you're into horror visual novels, especially story-driven games, you're gonna really enjoy this one. So go check it out. Number 7 is Bloodrayne 2. Man, this game is so badass. So this is a fast-paced action game where you play as Rain, a half-vampire, hunting down her evil siblings. This game is set in modern cities. Instead of World War II, the game focuses on stylish combat with blades, guns, and blood-powered weapons. It's darker, bloodier, and filled with brutal fights against supernatural enemies. So I had this game on PS2 back in the day, and I loved it then. And now 20 years later on the Switch, I still love it today. This game is so badass and so fun. Now I'll admit, on the Switch 1 it ran a little bit janky here and there. Not too bad, but it was definitely playable. And now on the Switch 2, boom, it's good to go, it's a great time. Faster rendering and smoother gameplay. I'll never get over the fact that Nintendo actually chose to work with Nvidia. That's just crazy, and a very smart move. Anyways, if you like Matrix-style goth action games, this one's definitely for you, so go play it. Number 8 is Neptunia and SENRAN Ninja Wars. This, in my opinion, is one of the best action RPGs on the Switch. So this is a crossover action game that brings together characters from Neptunia Dimension and SENRAN KAGURA. You battle through fast-paced hack-and-slash missions with flashy combos, special moves, and plenty of fan-favorite characters to play as. The story mixes humor, rivalry, and ninja action in a lighthearted but action-packed adventure. So a very big shout out to my homie Upper Nimbus, because he reviewed this game on his channel, and if it wasn't for him, I probably would not have this game. And yeah, this game is awesome. Now I will say, this game ran pretty decent on the Switch 1, and on the Switch 2, it runs even better. It didn't really improve graphics wise, but it's definitely smoother gameplay. So not only is this game fun, but the characters are charming and pretty hilarious. So yeah, if you're into fun action RPGs with a cool cast of characters, go check this one out, because you're gonna love it. Number 9 is Layers of Fear. And I got the special edition. 1 second. Boom, there it is. The special edition for Layers of Fear. This game is one of the best horror games of all time. So this is a first-person psychological horror game where you play as a painter, slowly losing his sanity while trying to complete his masterpiece. As you explore his eerie mansion, the environment twists and changes around you, revealing disturbing memories and dark secrets. The game focuses on atmosphere, storytelling, and mind-bending scares instead of combat. So as for the physical copy of this game, I've had my eyes on it for quite a while now, and I finally got it, and I'm so happy because it runs so good on the Switch too. This is another game that I definitely recommend buying before it becomes rare and expensive, which it kind of already is, but it's not too bad. This is an atmospheric horror game, and it's beautiful. The house is well designed, it's gorgeous. This is definitely one of the most beloved games in the horror community, and a must play, and I highly recommend adding it to your list. Number 10 is Deathsmiles 1 and 2. Dude, this game is insane, straight up. So this is a bullet hell collection where you play as magical girls fighting demons in a dark gothic world. You fly through side-scrolling stages filled with enemies and dodging swarms of bullets while unleashing powerful attacks. With multiple characters, difficulty options, and score-chasing gameplay, it's a fast and flashy, challenging arcade experience. So yeah, don't let the cute characters fool you. This game is full send, full throttle insane. If you're into bullet hell games that spike your adrenaline, this is it. On the Switch 1, I definitely noticed slow load times, as well as slow response. And now on the Switch 2, it's way better. Faster load times and faster responses. In games like this, you kinda need that. Everything now runs and handles perfectly. This is a great pick up and play game if you want some quick action. So yeah, go play it, you're gonna enjoy it. And number 11, as you can tell by the thumbnail, that game is Final Fantasy X and X-2. So in this video, we're focusing on X-2. So Final Fantasy X-2 is a direct sequel to Final Fantasy X, following Yuna, Riku, and Pain on a light-hearted but emotional adventure across Spira. The game focuses on fast, dress fear-based combat, where changing outfits gives you new abilities in battle. It mixes fun exploration, minigames, and character-driven storytelling, with multiple endings depending on your choices. So yeah, in my opinion, this game does not get enough love. Getting to play as all these other characters is so fun, and the story in this game is really cool too. Now I will say, on the Switch 1, the graphics as well as the load times weren't that great. Now it's still a great port nonetheless, but now on the Switch 2, man, everything's good to go now. Faster load times, even slightly better graphics as well, thanks to the Nvidia chip. So yeah, on the Switch 2, faster load times, smoother gameplay, and more refined graphics. And 20 years later, this game is still a great time, and definitely worth playing. This is another one that I definitely recommend adding to your list. Number 12 is Carrion. This game is so sick. So this is a reverse horror game where you play as a growing, tentacled monster escaping a research facility. You crush, grab, and throw humans while evolving new abilities to tear through obstacles. The game is fast-paced, gory, and thrilling. A unique perspective as the unstoppable creature instead of a hero. Man, this game is so cool. I'm a huge fan of horror, and it's not every day where you get to play as the villain, a giant man-eating monster at that. This game is so grotesque and so fun. The one thing that I did notice on the Switch 1 is that when the camera pans to left and right, it was a little bit glitchy here and there, but not too bad. And now on the Switch 2, that's definitely been fixed, everything is smooth and well refined. If you're into gory sci-fi horror, especially platformers, this one's definitely for you, so go check it out. Number 13 is Death End Request. This, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated games on the Switch. So this is a JRPG that mixes turn-based combat with visual novel storytelling. You follow two main characters as they uncover dark mysteries in a virtual world and a real-world thriller plot. The game blends suspense, action, and branching choices, creating a story-driven experience with plenty of twists. So like I was saying, this game is definitely underrated, 1 and 2. And now I know that it wasn't too many people's favorites in the beginning because of how it ran on the Switch. And I'm happy to say, on the Switch 2, it's good to go guys. Go play it, you're gonna enjoy it. And this game's actually pretty insane. Especially with all the deaths, they get very creative. And as you can tell by the cover, the game is rated M, for very good reason. This is a dungeon crawler with a really cool story. So yeah, if you're into JRPGs with a mixture of visual novels, with a splash of gory horror, you're gonna enjoy it. I highly recommend adding this one to your list. And last but not least is Monster Hunter Rise. This game is the GOAT. So this is an action RPG where you hunt giant monsters in a vibrant world using a variety of weapons and strategies. You can track, trap, and battle creatures, solo or with friends, crafting better gear, from the monsters you defeat. The game emphasizes skill, teamwork, and exploration, in fast-paced, thrilling hunts. Man oh man, what do I even need to say? It's Monster Hunter, and on the Switch too, it's amazing. This game definitely deserves a round of applause. It's that good. It's so beautiful and so fun. This game will never get old, and I gotta say, I'm definitely looking forward to Monster Hunter Stories 3. I'm a huge fan already of 1 and 2. Now, if you're just now getting into Monster Hunter, it can be a little bit overwhelming. In my opinion, I definitely recommend starting with Monster Hunter Rise, and then Monster Hunter Stories 1 if you want more of a chill, laid-back, classic JRPG experience. So yeah, if you haven't played this game already, go play it, because you're gonna love it. Alright, well there you have it. There's some more games that I definitely recommend playing on your Switch too. If you guys have more recommendations, let me know in the comments below. I'm into anything and everything the Switch has to offer. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please subscribe. With that being said, hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Happy gaming, God bless, and Jesus loves you. Peace.